Welcome to Airport Madness 3D with Tenacious Viking, your air traffic controller host. And today, as promised, I will be doing a continuous play, moving 300 planes at, drumroll please, Castlegar. Because you asked for it. No fire to put out today. Okay? Just lots of planes.
Future Jet 482, Roger. Buzz 718, Roger.
You know, I'd kind of like to be at a little higher traffic rate too, just so we can get this done a little faster. You think? Maybe? Okay. There's some slow planes at Castlegar, so I'm going to be speeding them up quite a lot, at least initially. Maybe I won't have to do so many. Maybe I won't have to do so many go-rounds if the planes move slower. Hey, B-boy, glad to have you aboard. I like Castlegar. I like Castlegar a lot more than Kingston, Jamaica, the other one runway airport, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. Well, part of moving 300 planes is getting planes to land, so you have planes to move. So maybe speeding them up a little bit. I'm not hearing myself very well. I know I'm kind of loud, but oh, there. Okay, that's why. All right, that's a little better. I could probably lower the level on my mic, but I'm not going to. I like Castlegar too, B-boy. I don't know. Maybe I like it because I enjoyed the challenge of the fire, and now that I'm not doing that right now, I still just like it. It's a. I did get building traffic in it, and I don't do well in building traffic, so that's kind of remarkable. Well, thanks, B-boy. I appreciate that. You know, I just plug away, and I'm here. If if you have friends that you think might enjoy it, share the videos. Have them watch it, see what they think.
Future Jet 553, speed up.
I guess I had time to do a departure there.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 3.
Maybe I better expedite, just in case.
Expedite off. Runway 33.
Future Jet 500, speed up.
Get some planes on the ground so I have something to work with. I want those gates full at all times. And I don't mind having a little bit of a line here.
Future Jet 479, Roger. Buzz
With that Gulfstream out of the way. I don't know where he came from, but I don't want him in the line of fire. Planes are coming in at awkward intervals. I don't like it.
Future Jet 547, Roger.
Extend the approach of that one just to make sure. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Well, all right, then let's cheat a little. Speed him up, slow him down. What's with the Gulfstreams? Geez, every corporate executive, corporate execs must be having a meeting to try to plot how to screw over the little guy.
Future Jet 798, request taxi.
You know, for one of these to be at 200 and the other one at 120, they're not separating very fast. Okay, there they go.
798 on the pushback.
Beautiful day in the Midwest, awaiting an ice storm. Yes, B-Boy, I have considered flight simulation. I actually played Flight Simulator back in several years ago. Got away from it, but I've got FSX, and I'm planning to do some videos, but I have to not suck at it first. I've forgotten a lot, so I need to review it.
Expedite off. Runway 3.
Now, where did he come from all of a sudden? I didn't see this 320 coming.
5999. Speed up.
Buzz 495.
Gun and Gamers is doing some gutsy stuff on FSX.
Request taxi.
He's braver than I am.
3 on the pushback.
Probably why he's more famous than I am. But I definitely plan to do that. I like it. Oh man, the first few flights you will not see, because I'm a nervous wreck.
500. Request taxi. Future jet 500. Roger.
I will start doing videos before I get too good at it, though, so you can at least see me sweat. That's a ways away. I got a bunch of other things I need to do first.
Future jet 547. Request taxi.
I have a brand new series starting January 16th, Monday, January 16th, 9 a.m. Central Time. Be on the lookout for that. I hope you'll enjoy it, because I just love it to death.
Buzz 718. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Buzz 495. Expedite off. Runway 33.
Buzz 346. Expedite off. Runway 33.
Don't like those planes lollygagging on the runway when they land. It makes me really, really, really nervous.
Future jet 482. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 319. Roger.
Buzz 191. Cleared for takeoff. Runway.
A couple more of these bad boys off the ground.
Buzz 185. Request taxi.
Right now, I'm only streaming at this time on Saturdays. I may do a second Saturday stream some Saturdays, probably after this one. I've got some ideas for what I'd like to stream. Some of the longer form things that just take a long time that I don't want to break into 20-minute pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and stream.
Buzz 185 on the pushback.
But I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first yet, so I don't want to say.
Buzz 495. Roger.
Buzz 999. Request taxi.
Let's just say it'll most likely be a grounded version of... Well, I don't know if it'll be really a grounded version of Airport Madness, but it'll be a grounded version of transportation.
Buzz 718. Speed up.
So everybody who's watching, if you have a favorite airport you'd like me to do next week, let me know in the comments. Don't make me know, never mind. I'm going to do them all anyway. 300 planes. I may have to bump the traffic rate up a little bit because this is going kind of slow right now.
Future jet 266. Speed up.
Buzz 3.
Part of it is a lot of these planes, standard speed is 130. Yeah, B-Boy, I do 2 videos a day, and it gets me pretty busy. So right now, Saturdays is the best. I'm trying to find the best day and best time to stream. and I have no idea when that is. I'm just experimenting to see. This time worked out decent for a couple of weeks, and so I'm doing this for now, and who knows, I might even move this to a different time sometime. I don't know. B-Boy, I will pass that along to the developer. He is an air traffic controller, and I think he would be honored by that. There are some. He does have some games that are more realistic. Radar Chaos is one, and that shows you the radar, and you use just the radar to direct planes. And he may have. He might even have some. You should go to Big Fat Simulations and take a look at the games he's got, because he might have more of a simulation type thing. I know he was talking about that at one time. Yeah, yeah, that's right, B-Boy. Radar mode, basically radar mode only is all you get in Radar Chaos. And yeah, you've got speeds and heights and depths and no, much more realistic. In fact, I think a pretty close to 100% real radar display. And I think it's Radar Chaos, but he's got several other games too. But I will pass that along to him. I know that the developer is looking at some different options in Airport Madness 3D, and some of them are more realistic options. But he's learning how to do all this as he does it, and so it's a labor of love, but it's a long process. And of course, he wants to do a new airport every other month in Airport Madness. So.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 553. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Future jet 500. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Any of you who are interested in Airport Madness 3D, just keep checking the Big Fat Simulations page. Look at the blog. He releases things there. Get on the Steam discussion community about Airport Madness 3D. You know, there's a lot of great ideas for Airport Madness. He can't do all of them because he's only one person. He does it by himself. But he's open to ideas, and he's man. I think he works too hard at it. I'm getting a little tired because it's hard to keep people happy, but. Yeah, Heathrow was in World Edition, Airport Madness 3D World Edition, and I think he likes Heathrow. I'm going to ask if he's planning to include that, but I've also been suggesting some other airports, so I kind of gotta keep my mouth shut for a while. Like I say, I don't want to push him to do things just because I like them, or even because just you like them, because I know he's getting other ideas as well. We know we have LAX coming in a few weeks, sometime in February. I don't know what's coming after that. Don't ask. And I probably wouldn't tell you if I did unless I got permission from the developer. Some of you have asked for some airports, and those are being considered. Okay, now I can get some departures. Yay. Alright, and expedite. Not going to expedite the... But I'm going to do some departures. I don't like running these back to back because once in a while bad things happen. But hurry up, get around that corner, turkey. Come on, come on. My goal is always no crashes, but that never happens. It just doesn't, you know?
5238. Request taxi. Five five zero two. Request taxi. 5238. On the pushback. 5502. Roger.
I think probably the reason Heathrow wasn't included initially is simply because he wanted to introduce some new airports too, along with the new game.
Buzz 351
Um,
on the pushback.
173. Request taxi.
I wasn't surprised to see Toronto. I was a little surprised to see LaGuardia. I'm very surprised to see Rocky Mountain. But LAX is next,
517.
and I don't know what's after that. But I do know that he's working on some other options for gameplay that you can kind of customize your gameplay a little bit.
5319. Speed up.
And some of those options will be a little more realistic. I for one, am not terribly interested in changing basic gameplay. He's also working on a different way of tagging these. I think he's going to work on coloring the outline of the tag rather than the lettering, because the lettering gets a little hard to read sometimes. So
Future Jet 479. Speed up.
there's all kinds of things to tweak, to work on in a game like this, and the game is getting more complicated all the time, which is fine with him. He knew the job was dangerous when he took it.
98.
He is committed to working on this game for a long time and making it better and better and better.
Future Jet 500. Request taxi.
So that's why he likes the ideas. He's very active on the Steam developer community, commenting and recording ideas and suggestions and requests.
Takeoff. Runway 33.
5999. Expedite off. Runway 33546. Clear for takeoff.
I'm a little surprised I can squeeze out a couple of departures here
Future Jet 31.
on a regular basis.
Runway 33.
I don't know, B-Boy, what he's using for Airport Madness. I think he said once, but I'll
53. Request taxi.
I'll ask.
53 on the pushback.
I'm pretty big novice on that kind of stuff myself, although I know people who have some good game ideas, and I was going to ask him how he learned to do this,
35993. Clear for takeoff. Runway 33.
because I'd like to pass that along to some other people who want to learn to do 3D modeling and game design and stuff. This is the developer's first 3D edition. There were 6 editions before that, but they were all 2D Chair in the Sky games.
5999. Request taxi.
Future Jet 479. Roger.
Got him turned away just in time. Because I'm good like that. Okay, I'm bragging a little bit now, which will get me in trouble. That probably means I just caused a crash somewhere.
Buzz 185. Speed up. Buzz 495. Slow down.
5, 3, 4, 6, speed up. Future jet 319, roger.
Wow, those are going to separate fast. One at 100, one at 200. That's good, though. That's what I want. Look at all those planes lined up to depart. What am I doing? Fooling around. Getting out the cockpit view. Oh, that's okay that way. I didn't know what direction this thing was doing this. All right, let's pick up the pace, buddy. Let's get on the ground and get some planes off.
Speed up.
Because I'm running out of room.
Jet 5, 4, 7, roger.
Buzz 495. Expedite off. Runway 33.
Future jet 266, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 191. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 497, roger.
Buzz 798. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 589, request taxi. Buzz 589, roger.
I thought that line would be a little shorter with all the planes I just moved, but
482.
nope.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Buzz 185. Request taxi.
LaGuardia is actually in Airport Madness 3D. Oh, the next one I do continuous play. I can do that unless, 3 other people want something else. I sure can, B-boy. I'll do go rounds if I have to when that line of planes gets too long and
Buzz 1.
there isn't room to line up anymore. But I am getting planes in spurts, so I've got time to get a few others.
7, expedite off. Runway 33. 5, 3, 4, 6, request taxi.
Buzz 495. Request taxi.
Future jet 436, slow down.
Future jet 317. Expedite off. Runway 33.
Okay, I hope that works.
7, expedite off. Runway 33. 5, 3, 4, 6, on the pushback.
Buzz 495.
Really? All right, we're gonna do a double extend here
Roger. Buzz 318.
and do some departures.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Buzz 502, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
I will do go arounds when I have to, but I don't
35.
feel like I have to right now.
Runway 33.
5173, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 318. Speed up.
Future jet 771, slow down.
See, plenty of room for more planes. It's safer to have a plane on the ground waiting for departure than it is to have it up in the air crashing. That's my motto. I just made that up, but that's kind of how I do this. I really don't want to have crashes. I mean, I that's why I keep traffic rate low, although I know that can get a little boring.
Future jet 771, speed up. Buzz 497, request taxi. Buzz 4.
You'd think with getting 4 planes off the ground at once
Request taxi. Future jet.
that I would gain on this, but no.
Future jet 771, expedite off. Runway 33. Future jet Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 500. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
5993. Request taxi.
Future jet 553. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Buzz 191. Roger. Buzz 191.
Here's a
Slow down.
strategy I was told to do,
6. Roger.
which kind of works.
6. Slow down.
Double extend, slow speed. You know what? I can do another one of these too.
319. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 about departures,
On the pushback.
and
Buzz 361. Roger. Buzz
2 pushbacks.
1. Roger.
Didn't gain much, did I? Oh, that line's a little shorter now. Okay. I got a lot of stuff going on here. I don't like this.
Buzz 361. Speed up.
Nope.
Buzz 361.
Not a good idea. I have to take them off the screen. And I don't know which is which here.
Future jet
So I'm going to pull one up.
going around.
Let them get up a little ways, and then tell them to go ahead and land.
Future jet 482 will land. Runway 33. Buzz 318. Request taxi.
Future jet 266. Speed up.
Okay. We are good.
Future jet 266. Speed up. Future jet 771. Request taxi.
I have no planes.
318 on the pushback.
Future
I
jet
have to do a lot of arrivals.
Future jet 482. Speed up.
Future jet 798. Speed up.
I don't know who this guy. Where's this guy going? Is he? Did I give him an extend? I guess I did. Ugh.
Buzz 798. Speed up. Future jet 553. Roger.
Okay, this will work.
Buzz 361. Expedite off. Runway.
Do not crash. I will hurt you if you crash. Alright, now I gotta pay attention to these guys because they're doing all kinds of
Buzz 713.
acrobatics.
Request taxi. Future jet 553. Slow down.
Ah,
Future jet
I gotta pull 'em up.
553. Going around. Future jet 553 will land. Runway 33.
And then I have to do some go rounds.
718. Roger.
I gotta get this lineup of planes off the ground. One, two. Let's see. I've got. Oh, well, I got a little bit of room yet. Okay.
Future jet
Let's go.
500. Speed up. Buzz 191. Request taxi.
5238. Speed up.
Buzz 191. Roger.
They're moving out of the gates in enough time. See, I can only line up 3 planes here, and then they spill over. So that's as many as I can do.
238. Going around.
Future jet 479. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 319. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33558.
And since I'm doing it, I might as well get a bunch of departures out of the way.
3 going around.
Future jet 266. Roger. Future
Get a little nervous with different sizes planes, but Gulfstreams are pretty. They're nice planes.
Buzz 361. Request taxi.
5173. Going around.
It's like to be in that lineup taking off, hoping to heck that you don't get hit by jet wash and that none of the planes falter. Yeah. All right, back to work. Enough shenanigans.
Five, zero, two, speed up.
Future jet 482. Request taxi. Buzz 361. Roger. Future jet 482. Roger. Buzz 798. Request taxi. Buzz 798. Roger.
I got a mess there. Look at that. 3 planes in formation. Well, yeah, you gotta wait for each other. Be a little patient, boys.
Buzz 351. Expedite off. Runway 33.
5, 3, 4.
I may or may not
Runway.
do a go around on this.
495.
Slow them down at least.
Runway 33. Future
I get these
jet
two.
479. Slow down.
I gotta get some planes on the ground. Don't like having empty gates.
Future jet 479. Speed up. Future jet 479. Expedite off. Runway 33.
5, 4, 9, 7. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
5, 9, 9, 3, clear for takeoff. Runway 33, future jet 7, 7, 1, clear for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 500. Roger.
Future jet 5, 4, 7.
Just slow him down a little so I can get the rest of these departures. I think I've got time to do that. I need to land some planes.
5, 0, 2. Request taxi. 5, 5.
My kind of strategy for any airport, I developed this in World Edition, is just to have everything moving all the time. If I can keep everything moving, things tend to go pretty well. The moment there's a stop somewhere for some reason, that's when, hey Hazel, welcome back. I like that there's some of the 130 planes coming along once in a while. It helps sort out the planes really quite nicely.
Future jet 319, slow down.
I didn't have to slow that one down, I don't think. I better. I don't know how fast to. And now, see, I have nothing on the radar coming, so once I get these 3 planes down,
5, 9, 9, 9, speed up. Future jet
I can do a bunch of departures, and I'm in pretty good shape.
479. Request taxi. Future jet 479. Roger.
Wonder if that stressometer will drop any. To see that turn to green again, but it doesn't usually happen when I'm in charge. Moved 100 planes. Well, I'm a third of the way there, and that's how long? 34 minutes? Oh, wow. Well, that wouldn't be too bad, because an hour and a half, that's not bad for moving 300 planes. I guess. You see, but before these last planes come in, then one of these jokers comes in and messes up my plans.
19, expedite off. Runway
These little planes don't taxi very fast.
Runway 33.
Where did he come from? I don't remember slowing. Oh, this guy never got in here. That's why. Okay, I thought I was
Buzz 185.
I was one ahead of myself. So you ever wonder what it's like being like 10th in line? There it is. There's the story of my airports. Oh boy, it's not funny. You know how many fuming passengers these planes have now, and how many times they've already been.
547. Request taxi.
Okay, well, I got one vote for Rocky Mountain and one vote for LaGuardia, so somebody's got to break the tie for the next one.
Future Jet 547. Roger.
Future Jet 553. Request taxi. Buzz 718. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future Jet 266. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
I'm going to do a couple of extended approaches here just to
4.
get some of these departures.
Future Jet 553 on the pushback.
Hello, Izzy. Hey, you're late to the party. I sure appreciate all you guys watching the stream. I love visiting with you guys and getting your reactions and things. I learn a lot from it. I learn how to play the game, and I learn what you like, and that's what makes it a lot more fun for me.
Future Jet 319, request taxi. Buzz 238, slow down. Future Jet 319, roger.
Now I got 2 votes for LaGuardia and only 1 for Rocky. I'm planning to do 7 p.m. GMT on Saturdays for the time being. So if I don't do that, if I change that for some reason, I'll at least put an announcement up telling you what I'm going to do instead or whatever. And I don't know if this is the best time for a stream or not. I know it's kind of working. Some of you guys are kind of used to it. It works for you, but that's why I'm doing Saturday right now. It's a little more, because I've got people in at least 4 different time zones, 2 hours earlier to 6 hours after. So I don't know. Did I say your name right, Ezzy? Or Easy? I said Ezzy, I think, but it could be Easy. 12. Oh, Ezzy. Okay, cool. I'm a student of names because my real last name is just a really difficult name to pronounce, and I wish people would listen carefully to it the first time because it's not that difficult. And so I try to do that and try to get names right. Rocky is fun. Rocky's got the parallel runways that you can do departures on right and arrivals on left. Rocky happens to be the developer's favorite airport right now, which kind of surprised me, but it makes sense.
317. Request taxi.
I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm only streaming Saturdays for now.
Future Jet.
Although we're supposed to have some terrible, terrible weather here. We're supposed to have ice. If that happens, I might throw a stream in, but it won't be Airport Madness. It'll probably be Train Simulator or possibly American Truck Simulator.
Future Jet 266.
I do, however, post a 20-minute episode of Airport Madness every day except Sunday.
5238,
And I got some great episodes coming up next week.
346, request taxi.
Those are, let's see, that'd be 3 p.m. GMT.
5238, on the pushback. 5346, on the pushback.
Yeah, I got to get some departures, don't I?
5993, request taxi.
I just like to get these planes on the ground because I was almost out. Well, actually, I was out of planes. There were none at the gates.
On the pushback.
Okay, I'm going to try
Buzz 191. Roger.
extend and slow trick here and get these
9, 1. Slow down.
Buzz 5, 8, 9. Speed up.
slowed way down. I'm also gonna slow this one way down.
4, 9, 7. Low down.
5, 3, 1, 9.
Get off the stage. Come on. There you go.
6. Expedite.
Metroliners are a little zippier, but they're also kind of slow.
Buzz 7, 1, 8.
Oh boy, yeah, I got
Runway 3, 3.
I got a traffic jam now. Okay, so let's do this.
Buzz 3, 6.
Might even be time to do some go arounds. I didn't realize I had that many planes
7,
here.
9, 8. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3. Buzz 5, 0. 2.
Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Runway 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some go arounds because they're starting to
Roger.
sneak in on me here, and I'm not gonna call them back either.
3, 6. Going around.
Buzz 1, 9.
They're gonna go to Vancouver. Is probably the closest airport to Castlegar.
Buzz 1, 9, 1. Going around. Buzz 3, 5, 1. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3. Future jet 4, 7, 9. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3.
I better do a go around here too.
7, 7, 1.
I had a lot of points. I want a lot of points. I'd like to show up somewhere on the list of points. If you have Airport Madness 3D, you will get Castlegar. That's the only way to get it.
Future jet 5, 4, 7. Cleared for takeoff. Runway.
And developers committed to a new airport every couple of months, so it's not like you're spending your money for just the one game. It's
6. Roger.
Buzz
constant
7,
improvement.
8. Roger.
Buzz 4, 9, 7. Speed up.
I'm gonna do a go around, but I might pull him back.
3, 1, 8. Going around.
Yeah.
Buzz 3.
I have more trouble on the runway than I do in the air, but once in a while planes cloud in the air. I did a lot of in the last episodes I recorded. I did a lot of go arounds simply because there were like 4 planes in a clump and I couldn't tell what was what. I don't like that very much.
4, 9, 7. Speed up.
Future jet 4, 8, 2. Speed up.
Oh, I have no idea what's going on here now,
8, 2. Slow down. Buzz
but I am going to do
4,
some
9,
more
1. Cleared for takeoff. Runway
departures.
3. Future jet 3, 1, 7. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3.
I got empty gates again. Need planes on the ground. Yeah, you only get Castlegar by buying the game. It's a package deal.
Jet 7, 9, 8.
The nice thing is the developer doesn't nickel and dime.
Roger.
You know, once you buy the game, you get the updates and the additional airports for free.
5, 3, 7, 4. Speed up.
All right, now I need to land some planes, because I got nothing going on here.
Buzz 3, 1, 8. Speed up. Future jet 4, 8, 2. Expedite off. Runway 3, 3.
Future jet 5, 4, 7. Low down.
I don't know if this Gulfstream is going to slow down enough or not. It having a DH-8C in front of this mess. I better do an extend because I don't know what he's
Roger.
going to come in too close otherwise, I think. Why is the stressometer so high? I'm not stressed. Do I sound stressed? So now that a few of you are on, where are you all from?
Future jet 5, 4, 7. Speed up.
5, 2, 3, 8. Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 3, 3, 5, 3, 7, 4. Expedite off. Runway 3, 3.
Future jet 7, 9, 8. Expedite. runway 33, buzz 497, request taxi.
Yeah, there's still a few glitches in the game. The iOS and Android, I think, is new, so I'm sure there'll be a few.
Expedite off, runway
We have a.
3, buzz
I'm part of a pretty dedicated bunch of beta testers to try to ferret out all those problems before they get to you. But
Future jet 482. Request taxi.
what state, Desi, if you don't mind saying?
Request taxi.
There's a New York. Hello, New
Future
York.
jet 482. Roger. Buzz 318 on the pushback.
I'm from Nebraska, flyover Rick 9G, who I do Farming Simulator 17 with, drove through Nebraska once, and he assumed, like most people, that it was a completely flat state because the freeway is flat. Colorado, oh cool, yeah, it's not too far away. It's adjacent to Nebraska. And I told him that some parts of Nebraska are wrinkled. He said it looked like somebody had ironed Nebraska when he came through on I-80, but I told him parts of it are wrinkled and they're pretty interesting. Actually, right, quite gorgeous when you get in the right parts of the state. I mean, we're no Rocky Mountain, Colorado, and all that, but you know, we're not bad. I'm a transplant to Nebraska, so I may appreciate it more than
798.
natives.
Future jet 798 on the pushback. Future jet 547, request taxi.
What version of Airport Madness 3D are you playing, Hazel? Are you playing on PC or a tablet or Android, iOS, or a Mac? What?
Future jet 547, roger.
Well, the planes at the gate turn red when they're ready to depart. It's not necessarily that they've been waiting too long. It's just that they're ready. It's a
495.
a cheat way, so you don't have to go like that all the time. Dizzy yet?
Buzz 191. Request taxi. Buzz
I like it.
191.
I like the tower, but when I'm really being competitive, I don't use it. I played someday I might do a casual game with the tower, maybe traffic rate 2 or so, and that's more realistic because the developer designed the game to be a little faster than normal,
Buzz
just to keep it
185.
interesting.
Speed up.
Oh, I'm going to do the opposite. I keep changing my mind on this.
553. Request taxi. Buzz 185. Slow down. Future
Wow,
jet
New York to
555.
San Francisco, nothing like going across the...
Future jet 500.
across the country. PC, Mac, tablet, and iOS. Wow, you play on everything.
5999, request taxi.
Buzz 185. Speed up. Future jet 500. Roger.
5999, roger.
All right, I'm liking that the skies are clear at the moment.
5346,
Speed up. Buzz 185.
Get these two planes down and do a bunch of departures.
request taxi. Future jet
Now watch, 3 planes will
roger.
pop up all of a sudden. Ugh. Actually, yeah, the developers put out a call for ideas for new tweets.
46,
So if you have some ideas,
5319, clear for
either let me know or better yet, go to
66, cleared for takeoff.
If you have a Twitter account, you can tweet Big Fat Simulations and tweet your ideas to him privately.
Future jet 482, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33, buzz 318, cleared for takeoff.
Well, let's see if we can depart enough planes of different types to get some to run into each other, shall we?
Future jet 798, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
I like the music too, but I don't do it when I'm streaming or recording because it's a little distracting. It competes with my
Buzz 4.
commentary, and we wouldn't want to do that, would we? Ezzy, that's exactly what I've been asking the developer to do. Is change the wind direction and force a switch to the other end of the runway. I don't. I think he'll do that, but I don't know when. Again, he's got a lot of things on his plate and a lot of ideas of his own, and he, this is not his full-time job. He's actually an air traffic controller.
547, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 191, cleared for takeoff. Runway
Well, that
33.
cleaned up the runway considerably, didn't it?
Request taxi.
Yeehaw.
479, Roger. Buzz 185, request taxi. Buzz 185.
Look at all those departures. I'm kind of just going in different directions, just flying around in circles. Oh, that's fun. It's a little scary to see planes coming in. Yikes.
5, 3, 4, 6.
Oops, forgot what I was doing. Okay, there we go. Now we have planes arriving again, which is good because I got empty gates. I don't like empty gates. Come on.
Future jet 3.
Expedite.
Expedite off. Runway 33.
I do not expedite the second plane until the first one is turned off the runway. Right now.
5, 2, 3, 8. Expedite off.
Oh, I'm liking this. Yeah, look at this. Look at how clean this airport is. Am I good or what? Yeah, the developer has to be careful not to duplicate actual airlines because he doesn't have licensing rights to do that. There's trademarks and copyrights and all kinds of things. So he kind of plays the game of naming some things close. It'd be nice if they would let him do that, but I suppose nobody wants their airline to be involved in 3 crashes in a row in the game. I don't know. That's my guess. That's how corporations think. This has been one of the problems that as soon as you get up to about 150 planes, things change for some reason. I'm not sure if it's a cache problem or what, but yeah, the tires are squeaking.
Future jet 31.
There they went.
Request taxi.
Squeaked.
Five, 2, 3, 8. Request taxi.
Future jet 317 on the pushback.
5, 2, 3, 8. On the pushback.
Buzz 191, speed up. Buzz 718, speed up.
I like the Concorde. I guess it's kind of nostalgia, but it's, I don't know. Kind of like the CL-21 now. I wasn't very familiar with it, but like I say, I've learned a lot about planes and about airports and about air traffic control and about a lot of things playing this game.
Buzz 361, request taxi.
5, 5993. Request taxi.
Buzz 798. Request taxi. Buzz 361. Roger.
Buzz 993 on the pushback.
Buzz 798. Roger.
Let's try to sneak a couple departures and expedite this
999.
bad boy.
Runway 33.
Buzz 718. Expedite off. Runway 33. Future jet 482. Request taxi.
Buzz 173. Speed up.
Ooh, F-18s.
266. Speed up. Future jet 798. Slow down.
Future jet 482. Roger.
I think it'd be cool sometime to, in Time Machine, I think it was, around the time of World War II, of course, there were military planes doing maneuvers at the airport. And I think it'd be cool to have an airport that has a military presence as well. With occasionally an emergency where the planes have to be scrambled and you have to suspend passenger operations for a little bit.
Future jet 798. Speed up. Future jet 547. Request taxi.
Buzz 191. Request taxi.
Future jet 547. Roger.
Buzz 191. Roger. Buzz 718. Roger.
Oh,
Future jet 5.
I'm going, I should be doing something here. I wonder what.
Runway.
Let's get some departures.
Future jet 31.
I may have to slow this down a little bit. Nah, I'm good. Oh, as he was at the Time Machine, the pre-modern airport that had a little drawbridge thing. That was fun, wasn't it? I'm impressed I don't have any crashes yet, too, but I didn't dare say it because I didn't want to jinx myself. I mean, I'm only playing traffic rate 5, but still, there's been quite a bit, and you only have one runway, so. And now I have a whole bunch of airplanes built up again.
Future jet 266. Request taxi.
Buzz 999. Roger.
Let's see. I should be finding a spot to get some. Oh, seriously?
Buzz 319. Roger. Buzz 319. Roger.
Future jet 553. Roger.
Buzz 999. Speed up.
Okay, I've got a clear runway, so I can expedite.
2. Expedite off. Runway 33.
Buzz 1.
Let's see if I can get 2 planes to depart. I mean, I don't have any crashes yet, so what the heck, right?
Request taxi.
Buzz 173. Roger.
Future jet
I think I'm going to get away with it.
on the pushback.
Cool. I like that Gulfstream. That is such a cool-looking plane. It's a great corporate jet type thing. Oh, this does not make me comfortable, however.
19. Slow down.
I hope I did this right.
Speed up.
Yeah, I did. Finally, I got one right. Good grief. ATC-3, yeah, I've looked at that. It's got a level of detail that I can't handle right now. I'm doing some other games that have a lot of detail, and I don't want to fry my whittle brain right now. Airport Madness 3D will get, I think, closer to that, at least as an option. I don't know when, but
Buzz 319. Expedite off. runway 33.
Buzz 185, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Buzz 351. Request taxi.
Buzz 589.
Oops. Nope.
Buzz
Didn't know he was at a
589.
funny angle, so I'm gonna.
589. Low down.
Oh, really?
Buzz
Back off here.
589. Roger.
I don't know why he's coming around like that. That's seems odd to me.
Future jet 319.
Speed up. Buzz 351 on the pushback.
186 coming up. One more arrival. I like to have those arrival and departure numbers a little closer together. But
Buzz 589. Speed up.
Future jet 479. Roger. Future jet 479. Roger.
there we go. Okay.
589. Speed up. Buzz 502. Roger.
I'm impressed with the score I've got too. That's pretty good for me.
Future jet 553. Request taxi.
Oh, I don't know about the Bahamas.
5999. Request taxi.
I do know, Hazel, that the developer liked the Miami airport. It looks like a challenge.
Future jet 479. Speed up.
And I thought it looked like a challenge too. Maybe too much of a challenge for me, but gulp.
Future jet 317. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
5238. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
All right, let's get this line of departures thinned down, shall we?
5319. Request taxi. 5319. On the pushback. Buzz 993. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 798. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 319. Request taxi.
Buzz 495. Speed up. Future jet 482. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 547. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 319. Roger.
Buzz 191. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Future jet 500. Request taxi.
I'm doing departures here until that first plane makes his final approach.
Future
And he ain't there yet, so
6. Cleared for takeoff. Runway
might get
3.
one more. Yep,
Buzz
that's it.
173. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 497. Speed up.
Buzz 185. Slow down.
$200 planes, yes.
Buzz 589. Request taxi.
Future jet 500. Roger.
Buzz 589. Roger.
Buzz 495. Expedite off. Runway 33.
Boy, just barely getting climb out there. That's a slow climb out for a small plane like that.
Buzz 185. Speed up.
Future jet 436. Going around.
Had to do a go around there to keep him from hitting.
Future jet 43.
We'll see what he does now.
Runway
Okay.
33.
Future jet 479. Request taxi. Future jet 479. Roger.
How many airlines do I know? I don't know. I'd have to stop and think about that, and I don't dare do that because I'll have a crash if I do.
Future jet 482. Speed up.
Part of my problem is so many airlines have merged together. I don't know. I mean, like American Airlines and British Airways, are they two separate airlines yet? Because I know they work very closely together.
Future jet 436. Slow down.
Used to fly Allegheny Airlines. That's how old I am. We used to call it Agony Airlines. And I think they became U.S. Air, and then I'm not sure who they joined, if they joined American or United or what. But
Buzz 495. Request taxi.
good evening, Sci-Fi. Glad to see you join us.
Buzz 495. Roger. Buzz 185. Request taxi.
So for everybody who's on, 7 GMT, 7 p.m. GMT Saturdays is going to be kind of my planned streaming time for the time being.
Request taxi.
I'll let you know
Buzz
if that's going to
718.
change,
Speed up.
but
Future jet 7.
it seems to work.
Takeoff. Runway.
And then it's going to be up to you guys. You know, I can do more streams, but I don't know when to do them.
3.
So you guys are going to have to find a time when
Takeoff. Runway 3.
you could all be a part of it. Otherwise, I'll stick with what I got.
5993. Slow down.
5497. Roger.
5346. On the pushback.
Got a very special week coming up. Yeah, I don't like American Airlines at all. I actually went to England this summer on American and British, and coming back, we had a terrible time actually getting home. We got to Chicago O'Hare, and they kept canceling flights to our home airport. I better lift this one up because
93. Going
there's
around.
too many planes right there.
Future jet 482. Request taxi. Future jet 482. Roger.
Yeah, I know United, American, British. Heard of China. I haven't flown it. U.S. Airways. Icelandic. I've flown Icelandic. I know about Air Canada, Egypt Air, Frontier. Isn't Frontier affiliated with somebody else pretty
Buzz
closely?
191. Speed up. Buzz 3.
Southwest.
Slow down.
Good prices if you don't care about comfort and amenities and
Future jet
things like that.
436. Request taxi. Future jet 266. Speed up. Future jet 436. On the pushback.
Allegiant Airways. Oh. Continental. Oh, I forgot about Continental. Delta. Nobody's mentioned Delta.
7. Request taxi.
I don't have much opportunity to fly Delta because I
361.
don't go through Atlanta a lot.
7 on the pushback.
You go through Atlanta, you're going to go if you go through Atlanta, you're going to fly Delta. It's just the way it is. Lufthansa, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I'm trying to think. When we were in England this summer, we flew from Ireland back over to England to
8. Request taxi.
from Belfast to Liverpool, and I don't remember the airline. It was a good airline though. I mean, a small one, you know, but
Buzz 718.
I
Roger.
have to figure that out. I don't think I even took any pictures of that. Don't know why. Meant to.
Future jet
I did a little plane spotting at Chicago and Heathrow also. Just a few shots. I'm gonna use that somewhere when I can use it for
Future jet 54.
to my advantage. I was gonna use it for promos for Airport Madness, but I never got around to it. Ooh, Air New Zealand. Are they good? Ah, TWA and Pan Am. Yeah, miss them. Emirates. Yeah, I didn't dare mention that because I don't think I could ever afford it.
Buzz 798. Speed up.
Buzz 999. Speed up.
I'm getting quite a line of departures again, aren't I? But I do have a gap here now.
Buzz 191. Request
I'm
taxi.
gonna slow this one down.
Slow down.
Buzz 191. Roger. Buzz 36.
I didn't.
Request taxi.
I I have mixed feelings about LAX. I'm not a big fan of flying out over the water when you're trying to land or depart.
Buzz 361. Roger.
If you want to fly in and out of exciting airports, try St. Louis, Missouri, or Denver, Colorado. Denver has a lot of wind, and you just kind of sashay around
798. Expedite
until you hit the ground. Kind of swing back and forth.
Future Jet 266. Request taxi.
Buzz 3.
It's also a boring airport to spend like 4 hours in,
89.
which I had to do once.
Runway 33. Future Jet 266. Roger. Buzz 502. Speed up.
Buzz 238. Speed up.
Oh, really? Oops. Well, there's the first crash. Must have been an arrival, huh? I wasn't paying any attention.
8. Request taxi.
A departure crashed into an arrival. I guess.
Future Jet 798.
Anybody know?
Dispatch.
Anybody paying enough attention? No, I don't know that, Izzy. Ground train underground after baggage check.
Buzz 173. Speed up.
I'm gonna slow down the.
553. Slow down. Buzz 798. Request taxi.
Wow. It's too close. Separate.
Buzz 798. Roger.
Buzz 9.
All right, we better do an expedite here because
Buzz 173.
this 320 is hot on the trail.
Buzz
I like the little Metroliner. It's a cool plane. Let's speed you up so we can do some departures here. For some reason, Castlegar and I really get along well. I don't know why. Now, why can I do Castlegar with one runway and I'm so bad at Kingston? Ugh. Frustrating.
Buzz 993. Speed up.
Buzz 502. Request taxi.
Buzz 319. Slow down. Buzz 238. Request taxi.
Buzz 502. Roger.
Future Jet 500. Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 238. On the pushback.
Well, since I had that one crash and I'm not quite sure what that was, I'm going to try to keep my runway a little cleaner. All right.
993, expedite off.
Now we can do some
Buzz
departures.
495, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 497, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33, future jet 436.
Look at that line of planes moving.
33.
There's a conga line for you, sci-fi.
Takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 173, request taxi.
Wizz Air, what's that airline in the UK that's really no frills, but they charge extra for everything? I mean, if you have both shoes on, they charge you extra and stuff. Some guy started it.
Buzz 351, request taxi. Buzz 718, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
See how many more of these I can get off the ground here.
Request taxi.
All right, there. Now I got to do that. Clear the gates,
Buzz 351 on the pushback. Future
because
jet
there will be planes coming in. My next flight actually might not be until summer, and might be going to Nashville. Ryanair, that's it, sci-fi, yeah.
Buzz 319, speed up.
Buzz 589.
Sci-fi knows everything there is to know about planes. If you have questions, just ask him.
Future jet 500, slow down.
Whoa.
Future jet 500, roger. Future jet 500, roger. Future jet 479, roger. Future jet 479, roger.
Gotta get some planes in. There's no planes at the gates. Can't hit 300 planes unless I have planes. Air fungus. That sounds like Agony Airlines. We used to call it Allegheny. Spirit Airlines. Oh, yeah, Spirit. That's a cool name for an airline, isn't it?
Buzz 993, request taxi. Buzz 993, on the pushback.
Oh, and Hawaiian, yeah, the plane that has the peel back tops. If you don't know what that is reference to, look that up, because I don't know how long ago that was. It's a few years ago now. That
Buzz 318, expedite off. Runway 33.
I think it was Sci-Fi that identified the Russian, I don't know how to say it, Beriev or Beriev, for the developer when he was going to introduce it. He had a picture of the plane and Unmatched. Yeah, I played Unmatched. I don't like it. Sorry, but it's too grindy for me.
Speed up.
Buzz 319, request taxi.
Buzz 718, speed up.
Future jet 547, slow down.
Buzz 319, on the pushback.
I like Airport Madness 3D, and I'm assuming that some of those options are going to be coming to Airport Madness 3D. So I'm
495.
kind of playing every possible combination of things in 3D until some of those other options come to pass.
Future jet 547, speed up.
Buzz 718, expedite off. Runway 33.
Buzz 589, request taxi. Buzz 589, roger.
Buzz 185, roger. Buzz 185, roger.
Oh, Alaska Airlines. Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Taxi.
Future jet
No, I do not know the phonetic alphabet.
request taxi.
Buzz
I know a few of them, but
on the pushback.
Future jet 771, on the pushback.
Buzz 495, speed up.
Yeah, Honolulu would be fun. I forgot about Honolulu. I may have to go back to World Edition one of these days and just kick through some of those airports and see what I can bug the developer about.
Future Jet 479. Request taxi. Future Jet 479.
You all know there's a multiplayer version of Airport Madness 3D in the works, right? Funchal, oh god, I don't, I don't want to see Funchal in 3D. It gives me nightmares. I've actually watched some actual footage from Funchal too, and it's just as scary there as it is in the game.
Future Jet 500. Request taxi. Buzz 185. Expedite off. Runway 33. Buzz 361. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future Jet 266, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33, buzz 497, speed up.
5346, slow down.
Future Jet 798, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 798. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
I'm watching if the plane hasn't made its final turn.
599,
Um,
cleared for takeoff. Runway 3.
okay, now I can't send anymore. That's good though. That's a good line of planes.
Roger.
Out of my hair and out of my airport. Oh my lord, I don't know. Multiplayer isn't here yet, but it's coming. Don't know if it's going to be a competitive or a cooperative multiplayer.
Future Jet
Those of us in the beta test group are still arguing about that. What we'd like to see.
Future Jet 482.
If we get a competitive multiplayer, I'm going to challenge the developer. I'll see if I can beat him. I bet I can't, but I'm going to try it. I'd love to make an episode of that. Oh, KLM, Royal Dutch, yeah.
Buzz 495. Request taxi. Buzz 495. Roger.
Suppose we're going to have Airport Madness 3D servers all over the place, and
Request taxi.
people will be popping on to take a shift and take part of the airport, or even it'd be fun maybe to like have Castlegar here in Vancouver and send go-arounds to each other's airports and see if we can mess each other up. Okay, that's kind of evil. I'm sorry. I'll behave now.
436, speed up.
See, everybody's got like 6 favorite airports, and they're all different. And you know, you got to be patient and let them roll out one at a time.
Buzz 191. Speed
Okay, it's time for me to do some go-arounds because I need to get rid of these planes.
Future Jet 436, expedite off. Runway 33.
5238, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future Jet 553. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future Jet 319, cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
We'll do a couple go-arounds, and I'm not gonna call them back. They're gonna go to Vancouver. I'll lose some points, but I don't care. I got way more points than I've ever had, so
Going around.
I probably won't get me anywhere on the permanent list. But
Request taxi.
Buzz 497, request taxi.
well, Izzy, I can play it either way. I can play cautious, and I can play throw caution to the wind and damn the torpedoes full speed ahead. Either way.
5346, on the pushback.
Buzz 497, roger. Future
I just have to know the ground rules before we start.
speed up.
Actually, for as much as I play Airport Madness 3D, you'd think I'd be better at it.
98, speed up.
20 gates and 5 runways. I don't think that's going to happen. That would take all the fun out of it. LAX will have, I believe, 9 gates, though, and 4 runways.
Future Jet 317 on the pushback.
That will be interesting.
5999,
Speed up. Buzz 3, 6, 1. Slow down.
Future jet 4,
Those
3,
two planes are
6,
gonna
request
crash. Oh,
taxi.
almost. Almost crashed. Did-did-did-dum.
Future jet 4, 3, 6 on the pushback.
Yeah, I make dumb mistakes a lot. I guess it's a little bit of ADD. I get distracted and I focus too much on one aspect in one spot and forget that I got a whole airport to worry about. That's a it's a bad thing.
Expedite off. Runway 33.
Okay, let's get some planes on the ground and get some in the air. What are we at? 73. If I got all these planes off the ground, that would almost hit 300.
Buzz 3, 6, 1. Expedite off. Runway 3, 3.
I did an expedite, didn't I?
Buzz 3,
Yeah.
6, 1.
Okay.
Expedite off. Runway 3, 3.
All right, here goes nothing.
5993. Clear for takeoff. Runway 335319. Clear for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 798 request taxi. Buzz 900 request taxi. Future jet 798 on the pushback. Buzz 900 on the pushback.
Future jet 771. Clear for takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 3, 1, 8. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3. Future jet 5, 0, 0. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3.
Future jet 319. Going around.
Future jet 266 request taxi.
Future jet 4, 8, 2. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 3, 3.
Buzz 999. Request taxi.
Buzz 1, 9, 1. Roger. Buzz 798. Slow down. Buzz 798. Roger. Buzz 798.
I did that because I want to hop on. Okay, we're going to hop on this one.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway.
Be the last departure in a group. Oh my. I'd like to ride this for a while, but I have no idea what else is going on at this airport, and I don't really want to cause a crash just because I wanted to play. As soon as we get climb out. If that knows, there we go. All right, let's see how much other trouble I'm in now. We'll do a quick extend and a little bit of a speed up here.
Speed up.
Also need to clear my gates. Not that I have anything else
999.
there, but
Buzz 3, 6, 1. Roger. Buzz 798. Speed up. Future jet 5, 5, 3. Request taxi.
13 planes to go, one crash.
Future jet 5, 5, 3. On
Let's
the
not do anything stupid.
Buzz 191. Speed up.
As soon as I hit 300, I got to wrap it up for the day. I've got other things I need to get to.
Buzz 191. Speed up.
Buzz 497 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 33.
Buzz 798. Expedite off. Runway 3, 3.
I'll try to accommodate these last few arrivals and then do departures to hit 300. $166, that's a good total for me. Thanks, Hazel. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys being here today. This has been so much fun. Again, if there's a better time for me to do this, let me know either now or elsewhere in comments. 380 and a 747 at the same time. That sounds like fun. You are probably never going to see the light of day.
Roger. Buzz 718. Slow down. Buzz
Double
718.
extend and a
Roger.
slow. This guy
993.
bring in and do a few departures.
5993. Expedite off. Runway 33534. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
Future jet 317. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33.
5238. Request taxi.
Buzz 798. Request taxi.
Future jet 436, cleared for takeoff, runway 33.
So I think y'all will appreciate the episodes coming next week.
5238. On the pushback.
Buzz 798. Roger.
$120. Okay, yeah, we got it. I was afraid he might be coming in too fast, but where are we at? 96. Oh, okay, I can hit 300 with the departures, so
Cleared for takeoff, runway
y'all don't know it yet, but you ain't gonna land here.
98, cleared for takeoff, runway 33.
Future jet 553. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 33. Buzz 191. Request taxi. Buzz 191. Roger. Buzz 718. Going around. Future jet 482. Going around.
Continuous Play Award for Castlegar. Yes! I love that I can at least get an achievement for persistence, even if it's not for skill. Well, that's all the time I've got for today, folks. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll plan to do this next Saturday, same time. Still don't know Rocky Mountain or LaGuardia. Last chance. Which one should it be?
5993. Request taxi. 5993. On the pushback.
Rocky Mountain or LaGuardia next week? I think it was fairly close. I think Rocky Mountain might have a slight advantage, but one crash, 300 planes in one crash. That's a record for me. That's kind of the best I've done. I think it was you guys. I think you helped,
Buzz 495.
kept me alert.
Future jet 547, roger.
Okay, we got Ezzy in the LaGuardia camp. We got Hazel in the Rocky camp. Who's going to break the tie? LaGuardia. Oh, LaGuardia's got the advantage. The other Rocky might have quit. Might not be here anymore. Well, I'll go back and count up the. Try to count up the. We'll. Gosh, I don't know. What I might do is I might decide between LaGuardia and Rocky based on which one I need to practice. So I'm kind of leaning LaGuardia right now, but we'll see. We'll definitely do those two the next two Saturdays. Which order I do them in, I'm not sure yet. All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a great week, and be sure to check out those episodes coming up this week on this channel. That's going to have to do it for today. Again, appreciate you coming along, and a lot of fun. We'll do this next Saturday, LaGuardia or Rocky, not sure which one. We'll see. And again, have a good week. Have a great weekend, too. I ain't going to do them both in the same day. That would drive me crazy. Sci-fi, you're crazy. Bye, everybody. Thanks again.